You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. Come on in. And by the way, this is like a really expensive Disney ticket. I mean, today, if you listen closely, you're going to hear a great Florida thunder shower directly overhead. Now, the studio has been soundproof. I have battery backups, a generator outside that runs the entire house. Well, you might be able to hear it because I haven't soundproofed that well. We'll see what happens, okay? Listen, today I want to talk about routines a little bit, habits, things like that. I had a conversation with a client the other day, which is kind of my day, kind of my week, right? Having conversations like that. And we got on the routine when I called him out about his routine not working for him. It was interesting, and I'm going to give you some things to think about today about a routine, okay? It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com. It's 2006, stepping in the studio and doing this thing. This is what it is. We're going to lean forward into life. I do not lead backwards. I don't allow people to talk me backwards. If you are negative, I don't listen to you. I do not. I will give you one warning. I don't do negative. If you keep going, I walk away. If you continue to want to look back in time and say, Scott, I want to talk about when I was 17 years old, that's not my job. Unless it was a really fun story, then I want to hear it. I want to go forward. I want to lean into the future. That's what we do here. Anyway, good to have you. Thanks for stopping by. You know, I got in trouble the other day. I get busted by my wife. I didn't lie to her, although I felt like I did. I felt kind of dirty. Kind of poopy, as my grandchildren would say. She went out of town for a couple of days. And I was feeding the dog and the cat, and I was measuring the food for the dogs and the cat, like she does. She measures all the food. She knows right to the ounce how much she's going to feed those animals. So she's out of town, and I'm feeding the animals, and I'm like, well, okay, I'm a former fat guy living in a relatively thin guy's and in-shape guy's body. But if there's a couple of chips left in the bag, I don't roll the bag up and put it back. I don't throw the bag away. I eat the darn things and then throw it away. You know what I mean, right? That's me. It's not her, but it's me. A couple of spoons of dog food left over. I'm not going to eat it myself. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm not going to save it for next time. They're getting it. So I gave it to him. She comes back like a day and a half later. We're walking the dogs, and they're pooping like crazy. And she said, these dogs are pooping a lot. I said, yeah, look at that. She said, I walked them a little earlier today, too, and they were pooping then, too. And then she did that thing that pet parents do. What is your daddy feeding you? They all looked at me. Yeah, I was busted. I want to share that with you guys. Don't let it happen to you, because that's just the beginning when you're married. And the only thing that gets worse is when the woman you're married to gives you that look. Okay, that's a prelude to the story. Let's get into the real story today. I don't know. I just felt like sharing that with you. Routines. Talking to my friend, my client on the Zoom thing the other day, and we're getting a pretty serious coaching call, right? And I said, man, your routine's not working for you, because he will defend his routines, as you should. And he has for month after month after month defended his routine, his average perfect day, as we like to call it. And over the months, I'm thinking, yeah, but you're defending your routine, but it's not working for you. I can see that. But I just waited. He'll figure it out eventually. And he did. He said, yeah, how'd you figure it out? I said, well, I can see you're frustrated. See, routines, repeatable patterns, habits, they're really, really important. If for only one reason. We talked about yesterday that your brain likes to save resources, so it will procrastinate on things. It won't do things, so you have to expend energy to get things done, right? Unless it's really important, it's not going to do it. Same thing when it comes to, well, routines and predictable patterns and habits. Your brain is lazy. It likes to kind of operate on autopilot. It's easy when it does that. So these routines, predictable patterns, and habits, they're good for you. It's how your mind operates, but they're also bad for you. Now, I'm not going to spend any time on the bad today unless I just fall into it and make a mistake, because whenever we go bad, we can go all day. It's like gossip. You can keep doing it, right? We're not going to talk bad today. If you want to fill in the bad, on your own time, okay? Because we lean forward. We make a good life. We don't remember the bad life. But it can be that way, right? It can be good or bad for you. So if you're not careful, by the way, if you haven't noticed this when it comes to routines and predictable patterns and habits, good and bad can happen at the same time. Have you noticed that? I bet you have. Let me explain a little bit here. So when these are brand new, when you acquire a new routine, they work for you. That's why you acquired them, right? You got to find something that works, something that gets me out of bed, something that gets my job done, whatever it is. You find a new routine, it works for you, and life is pretty easy because it's working for you. But then over time, you start to feel some frustrations. Things begin to change a little bit. You don't know what's going on because you're doing your routine, you're doing the stuff you're supposed to be doing, but it changes. But you're going to stick to your routine, right? Because that's what you do. So that's the other thing the mind wants to do. It doesn't like change. No matter what, you're sticking with it. It works. Well, at least it did. But you're not going to change it until you're forced to change it, are you? And you will be. You've been before. You'll be a lot in your life. You'll be forced to change. Change is the only constant in life. Was it Winston Churchill who said that? And that's it. I'm good on change. I kind of create change. Change is my life. Change is my job. That's what I do. I'm not afraid of change. I just dive right in and say, well, let's see what's going to happen, okay? How are you when it comes to change? You get stuck in your ways and stay there? It's okay if you do, unless it's not okay. And I see that a lot. A lot of people come to me for coaching. A lot of people join my groups. You go do stuff together, and you can see they're just kind of stuck in their ways, and they're reaching, trying to change your ways. Because when you hang out with people like me, I'm going to change your ways because I'm not going to wait for you. Let's go. A couple examples of routines that are really good and then maybe not.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
How about morning routines? Great example and very popular on the internet right now. Andrew Huberman, you have taken the prize, man. Everybody was working a morning routine, but you got it. Yours is the best for sure, until it's not. Because after 9 months of doing it, people said, I tried Andrew's routine. It doesn't work for me. Didn't see that coming. They're good for you until you need something else. My morning routine right now is get out of bed, walk the dogs, have my breakfast, go work out, and then do whatever. And if the day doesn't work out really well, I just do something else. Don't care. I have a bigger vision. It doesn't matter what my routine is as long as I go after that vision. How about eating a great diet? Even though it's good for you, will you eventually slip up? Probably. Drinking alcohol like a sailor. Is that okay to say these days? I think so. Hanging out with party friends. Awesome stuff. You'll never give up. I'll never give up my friends until you meet that girl or that guy. You give it up. Used to be all you had to do on the weekend. That was your only plan. That was your habit. That was the thing, but it went away, didn't it? Eventually, you recognize the habit is not working for you, so you change it. And eventually, everything changes. The trick is to constantly reevaluate whether your routine works for you or does not work for you. And that's maybe where you are right now. So in this moment right now, is there something kicking around in your head? Maybe you're looking for a new routine you need to try, likely because the old one's not working. Or have I struck a chord today and you're like, well, you know what? Maybe that might be the case. I can tell you this. You're running on autopilot most of the time. You are. Naturally, you're not doing anything wrong. Don't worry about that. You're just being human. And we're the dumbest animals on the planet, aren't we? Because we got emotions and all that stuff. It's crazy. We'd be the smartest if we didn't have all that other stuff inside of us. But that's where we're made. God gave us a little bit of everything, I guess. A routine will get you where you want to go. Find the good ones, find what works for you, lock it in and go do it. But expect it's going to be iterated over time. Be okay with that. It is going to change. If you have bad routines going right now, bad habits are in play, one of the greatest ways to change those is to simply decide today that I'm going to put a new one, a better one in play. That is really the only way to change these bad patterns that you have. We can talk about it for hours and hours and hours. That's okay if you want to. I'm not going to do it because I know the answer. The answer is find something new and go do it. Don't do the old stuff. It's like ladies, if you want a new husband, say you got divorced, don't go get the one like you had before. Go get a new one. Same thing. I think you can put this to work today. Change is constant. Like it or not, it's coming your way. You may think you're bulletproof, but nobody is. I'll see you tomorrow.